Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I am Zarifa Izzati Wang.
I'm Venmoli Murgia.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Fazrina.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Azri. You can all call me Zeri.
Hello, my name is Nadia.
We are from group number 1. We'll be presenting about requirement and selection. What is requirement? Requirement is the process in which people are offered selection in an organization. It's when prospective employees are searched for and are then encouraged to apply for a job within the organization. And what is selection? Selection is the process of identifying an individual from a pool of job application with the required set, qualification, and competency to fill job in the organization.
And I would like to present about the use of job analysis information. So there are five uses of job analysis information, which are recruitment and selection, EEO compliance, performance appraisal, compensation, and training. So recruitment and selection are the information about what kind of duties the job entails and what human characters are required to be performed, those activities to help managers to decide what sort of people to be recruited. Following up to the next use of job analysis information, which is the EEO compliance, is the job analysis, which is crucial for validation all the major HR practice. For example, collaborate with the American with Disabilities Act, where employees should know each essential job function which is necessary in a job analysis, whereby perform appraisal is to compare every employee actual performance with their duty and performance standard, where managers use job analysis to learn what duties and standards actual are. Moving up to compensation, depend on duty required skills and educational level, safety hazard, and degree of responsibility. Finally, moving up to training, training in a job description list is about the job specific and requisite skill, the pinpointing what training job requires. Thank you.
And I would like to present about step recruitment and selection process. So for the first is receive a job order. First thing first, we have to see the job title, detailed description of the job, then require the preference, qualification, location, and salary. Then we have source candidate to into the media, social, online job board. Then we have to see the required thing, database reference. For the third one, we have to see the screen application. So ask the candidate about themselves, include their work history and career goals. Verify that they understand the job description and are qualified. Then we have to use our interview by using phone, but not that less than 30 minutes. We can through their won't be as long as a full interview. You can still learn enough to help the knower down candidates. So for the fourth is shortlist candidate. Narrowing down your pool of candidates can be challenging because you don't want to advance the wrong candidates take the time to learn about each candidate's experience, qualification, and personality, so you can be confident. You can take the shortlist for the right person. Then the interview candidates, we can use face-to-face interview to help you and your clients really get to know the candidates, so that we can study their body language and ask more behavior interview question. The interview process help you and your client to get a feel for the candidate's work ethic. Then we have conduct testing. A job fit test can take anywhere for 30 minutes to and 1.5 hours. It's take a series of question. Candidates must answer by honestly. You should also conduct background checks on their candidates, and you need to check reference to verify information and learn more about their character and work ethic. Then extend a job offer. The candidates may try to negotiate the salary to your client's offer. Talk with the client to see whether the request salary is possible. If the candidates decline the job offer, you will either need to go back to the other top candidates or restart the recruitment and selection process. So that's all.
I'm going to present about the importance of contract of employment. A contract of employee is an agreement between an employer and employee that can be enforced in court. Basically, in a contract of employment, the employee agrees to remunerate the employee for service or work performed, and the employee agrees to work for the employer. The terms or details of the employment should be expressly and clearly stated to avoid further disputes. Alternative, the employee may include only bare details such as job title, wages in the letter of appointment, and refer the employee to the company handbook, which provides complete listing of an applicable terms. A clear, well-written contract helps to minimize disputes and ensure employee knows what to expect for them, as well as the benefit which is entitled. In a large company, a lot of time will be wasted if employee has to constantly refer to inquiry to the human resource department. In order to enforce the term of contract must be valid. They must not conflict with the statutory rights of employee as laid down in the employment regulations. For example, if a letter offered to an employee signed and accept include a statement that says no contribution would made by the employer to the employee's provided fund. A new employee should be given a letter of appointment by the first day he starts work. At the latest, this will allow any misunderstanding to be cleared up before he had reported on duty. Thank you.
I will tell you all about the issues and problems relating to recruitment and selection. The first issues and problems relating to recruitment and selection is nepotism. What is nepotism? Nepotism is giving relative special treatment, especially in the workplace. An example of nepotism is the CEO of a company giving his underqualifiedness a high-paying job. It means favoritism shown or patronage granted to relatives as in business. Nepotism is legal or illegal. Alright. Nepotism is the practice of giving jobs or good treatment to employees. Nepotism in itself is not illegal, Company owners are allowed to hire employees they like, even if that person is not the most qualified for the job. Nepotism is encouraged or discouraged. Okay, the recruitment of current employees relative tends to perpetuate the racial, religious, and ethnic characteristics of the existing workforce. Therefore, nepotistic recruiting may be discriminatory where the current workforce is predominantly or exclusively of one race, religion, or ethnic group. The second is employment of children. Employment of children is child labor. Child labor refers to the employment of children in any work that deprives them of their childhood interests with their ability to attend regular school and that is mentally, physically, socially, or morally dangerous and harmful. Child labor is bad. Child labor can result in extreme bodily and mental harm, and even death. It can lead to slavery and sexual or economic exploitation, and in nearly every case it cuts children off from schooling and health care, restricting their fundamental rights and threatening their futures. What are the main reasons for employing children? Okay, among the main reasons for the emergence of child labor in big cities are unhealthy family life and lack of economy. Families hit by financial problems are unable to meet the growing demands of their children and sometimes fail to provide adequate food. What is considered an older worker? Believe it or not, if you are over 40, you are considered an older worker. Older worker may be 45, 55, or 65 years old, in their 70s or even older. They are full-time and part-time, temporary and permanent, white-collar and blue-collar. These employees work in industrial, office, and health care environments. Why do companies hire older workers? Age brings a sense of security and wisdom to teams, so use it to your advantage. Give older workers managerial roles, supervisor roles, and mentor roles. This position will let them leverage their years of expertise of tenure. Should older workers be recruited? Hiring older workers can result in huge cost savings and benefits to the company as a whole. Older workers' unique skill and values plus the potential savings the company in time and money makes hiring them a simple matter of rethinking the cost of high turnover in a more youthful workforce versus the benefits of experienced and mature standard older workers bring to the mix. Okay, the next is discrimination in recruitment and selection. What is discrimination? Discrimination in the workplace is based on certain prejudice and occurs when an employee is treated unfavorably because of gender, sexuality, race, religion, pregnancy and maternity, or disability. Direct discrimination occurs when someone is treated less favorably than other employees. Employers can't discriminate based on race, religion, national origin, including ancestry, gender, or the presence of sensory, mental, or physical disabilities unless they can show that they action based on legitimate, non-discrimination factors instead of unjustified reasons. Okay, the last of the issues and problems relating to recruitment and selection is employment of foreigners. What is employment of foreigners? Employment of foreigners refers to being employed in a different country than that of a person origin. Why do companies hire foreigners? Hiring foreign employees brings people into your business who have different perspectives since they come from entirely different places. The blending of ideas and perspectives from various cultures is the best possible recipe for the creativity and innovation that can take your company to new heights. What problems are faced by employers when they hire foreign workers? Most companies recruit foreign workers online, which eliminates crucial part of the hiring process, which is human contact. Migrant workers face many challenges including modern slavery, discrimination, contract violation, abuse and exploitation, and unsafe working conditions, which are often dirty, demeaning, and dangerous. Despite the beneficial effects of international labor migration, demand potential employees to fly to the country for recruitment is not an option for many companies due to the high travel costs.
To include in an employment contract is effective date of the agreement, identification of the parties including in some case address and other identifiers, notice of the employee, including maintenance of professionalism, ethical actions, the extent of service including hours and days of work, benefits provided to the employee. This may be specific about the agreement may refer to an employee handbook or benefits listing for our employee. Termination describing the circumstance under which either party may terminate the relationship and the notice required. Notice. How notice of action must be sent and received by each party. This section describes the process of serving notice to the parties including by email or other and when notice is assumed to have been received.